Hey guys, Kelsey here from Purple Arts. Today we are going to do some string art. So what you need for that is some wood. I've seen people use other objects. I feel like wood is, in my opinion, the best thing to do because it's more stable. So some wood, you're going to need some nails and some string. So the first thing I did is I painted my wood. Because I want my string to kind of pop off that black. You can paint it any color you want. I'm going to write the words art on here with my string art. So it's really cool. What you can do is, what I would suggest is to draw out what you want to put on here first. You can kind of see that it says art. So once that's drawn, you'll then want to hammer in those letters, and then we'll use the string and go in between those nails. Now I've seen people do it where they fill in the inside of the letters, or I've seen people where they nail like you would for that, but then also nail the outside, and they do the opposite, so they do in between the letters, which is also really cool. For this I'm going to just do in the letters. So I'm going to do a little time lapse of me putting nails in, and then we'll be back with the string. Alright, so I have nailed in my letters. Now, this could take a while, so just know like it's probably a multi-step process. I ended up doing the rest of them outside because it's just really loud to do it in the house, and it's beautiful outside today, so I took that time to enjoy outside a little bit. But I have them all done. So as you can tell, they're spaced pretty evenly. You don't want them too far apart, or you might have like a lot of gaps. So one thing to think about when you're starting this is like determining what color yarn you have. That's going to determine what you're going to want to make, unless it's just words and then any color works, unless you want something in particular. But if you were doing, let's say, like a turtle, you'd probably want some green yarn. But I have a bunch of oddball different colors, so I'm just going to pick one ball of yarn for each letter and go from there. So I'm going to start with this one because I think it's super fun. And I'm going to start on the A first. So what you want to do is you're going to want to take that string. You're going to want to find a place to start to tie it. So I'm going to start it on the corner here, and I'm going to just tie a knot. And I'll cut away the extra string from the knot later. So I have my starting point. And really what you're going to do is you're going to start wrapping it around your letters. And I like to start wrapping it around the outside first, just to start to develop that area. And like I said, this is like a multi-step process. It takes a while. It's not going to be a quick project for sure. And so every so often you're going to want to push down, or it's just going to be all different layers, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It just will look a little cleaner if you start to push them down. those down. And I have the start of my A. I still need to get there in that inside area. But then what you can do is every so often too, if you're going to take a pause, just maybe tie it somewhere. That way it's nice and secure and you don't have to worry about it coming back off. I know that can be a pain. Take that off. So then once you have your outside started, you can start to just kind of go in between. To start to fill in. And we'll push those down. So we're starting. So I'm going to do a little time lapse with me continuing this A. Alright, so I have my A. It's super fun. I could keep going if I wanted, but this is really cool looking, I feel. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to tie it off. So what I did was I cut a little extra string off and where it would have ended. That way it would be easier for me to tie it. And then I'm going to cut that excess string off the first part and my last one. Now one thing you could do is you could put like a little bit of glue on the end if you wanted to just kind of tighten it up. And I do highly suggest to push down that string because it will start building up and it'll get kind of hard to put it on. So this is the A and we'll continue to do the rest. Okay, so now I'm going to start on my R. I'm actually going to do this one in just plain white to give it a little, I don't know, something. So I started my thing and I'm going to time lapse me doing it, so I'll see you in a second. Alright, so it's a little hard to show you this on time lapse. It's so much easier to like do it on your lap or something. It's hard to show the camera and do it. So I'm just going to finish the R and the T and I'll be back. So just remember that you'll start with the outside of your letter and then you'll start work your way in just like we did with the A. Cool? Okay, it's finished. Whoop whoop. So with this one I went like completely random on where I did it. This one I did a little bit of both of these, and this one I try to be a little more strategic and wrap them a certain way. There is no right or wrong way, it's just preference, but I wanted to show you like the different ways. I know that R is hard to see. There we go. So it's super fun, and you can make so many different things out of it. So if you try this, I want to see it. If you're working on other things, I want to see that too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.